Good morning, everyone, and happy Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, May 13th, 2020. How is everybody doing? All right, let's get into it. The Green Valley high today is going to be 87 with a low of 55. Yesterday, my family went out about 6:30, 6:45 for a bike ride. The weather was perfect. Was amazing. I just was riding my bike thinking if this could be how it felt all day, paradise. I didn't see any snakes either. I was terrified. I have a rule that I don't go out too early in the morning and I don't go out too late in the evening when it's like prime snake time or supposedly prime snake time, but then other people tell me it doesn't matter for the snakes. Again, I know that I need to just see one and face my fear, but I'm just so scared. No, nothing scares me more than snakes. Like, nothing. Okay, there's probably something, but right now it's pretty much like I'm looking around now. Like I'm in this comfort of my house, but I still don't trust it. My feet are up. If you All right, let's get into the Daily Chronicle. On this day in 1940, Winston Churchill says, I have nothing to offer but blood, toil, tears, and sweat in his first speech as Prime Minister to British House of Commons. Also, on this day in 2004, the final episode of Frasier on NBC was watched by 33 million people. Did you watch the show Frasier? I know I did. It was a great show. We don't have that many great shows like that anymore. And you know what? I blame Netflix. I love Netflix, but I blame the ability to stream TV. I didn't even say her name. She does that. We have this ability to what is it called? The word is binge watch. We have the ability to binge watch TV, so we can start a show and finish it within. I mean, if you're good at binge watching, I have binge watched, and I'm pretty good at binge watching. I can finish a show in like 2 or 3 days, like a series, depending on how many episodes. I've binge watched, and I'm not proud to say this, but I've binge watched a series in one day. Don't judge me. Sometimes you just have to do nothing, okay? All right, if today is your birthday, happy birthday. You are lucky. You share a birthday with Stevie Wonder. I just called to say I love you. That's dedicated to all of you. So yeah, Stevie Wonder. He was born on May 13th, 1950. Today is his 70th birthday, and everybody is making a great big deal about this. There are several DJs who are playing 24 hours of Stevie Wonder hits today. They're rotating in 4-hour blocks, and they're doing it on Instagram Live. Excuse me. So, blind soon after birth, Stevland Morris was a child prodigy, signed to Motown Records at the age of 11 and given the stage name as Little Stevie Wonder. He gained fame in 1963 with the #1 hit Fingertips Part 2. Wonder went on to focus more on songwriting, penning such hits as Tears of a Clown and Signed, Sealed, Delivered, I'm Yours. Oh my gosh. Before releasing his groundbreaking album, Talking Book, in 1972, which featured the very popular single Superstition. I can tell you that Stevie Wonder he's on my list. So everybody has a list of people they like to sit around the dinner table with, dead or alive. Stevie Wonder is one of them. Whenever there's a birthday, we're always playing Happy Birthday by Stevie Wonder, a little jazzy, soulful remix to the Happy Birthday song. I love it, and I love Stevie Wonder. So I'm gonna put some Stevie Wonder music on our music appreciation playlist, and I hope that you enjoy some Stevie Wonder music today. And happy birthday to the both of you. All right, let's get into those national days because we all need something strange to celebrate, right? So this is great. Today, May 13th, is National Crouton Day. Okay, you know what? I love croutons. So this recognizes the tasty topping that shouldn't be overlooked for a salad. And you're most familiar with croutons being in salads, and when we add them to our salads, they offer this little bit of crunch that we just love. Like, I kind of save my croutons, and what I really hate, okay, I love the places that have the little tiny bitty square croutons. Love them. I don't like the big ones. I like the big ones, it's just they're too big. I only get 3 on a whole salad, and then I'm sad. So I use my fork and I break them up. Can you tell I like croutons? Today is also National Frog Jumping Day. So I'm gonna do some frog jumps. No, really. You know what? Okay, fine. I'll do it. But before I do it, National Frog Jumping Day is a favorite for young and old alike. The current frog jumping record was set in 1986 by Rosie the Riveter, who jumped 21 feet, 5 3/4 inches. So let's see if I can beat that. Okay, get ready. Okay, ready? Okay, no, that was terrible. That hurts. All right, so I honored National Frog Jumping Day as I frog jumped for you all to see. Okay, you're gonna love this one, and this one is doable. Please do it. Today is National Apple Pie Day. America's favorite dessert is apple pie, but after I had that blueberry pie, I don't know. I'm a little, as far as pies are concerned, my favorite dessert would have to be donuts, I think. So this is observed annually, May 13th. The first apple pie recipe was printed in England in 1381. And the list of ingredients included good apples, good spices, figs, raisins, pears, saffron, and a pie crust. So go ahead and enjoy a slice of apple pie today. You deserve it. And you know what? I rag on McDonald's a lot, but their little pies are good. So if you don't want to bake an apple pie, if you don't want to buy a whole pie, then because if you're not like me and can eat a whole pie, I did share. But go ahead and get one from McDonald's. Those little pies that they sell are pretty good. Today is also National Fruit Cocktail Day. National Fruit Cocktail Day is on May 13th, and it's just a day to improve your calorie counts. You know, fruit cocktails are something that you see at buffets and the lunch line or the commissaries that you might go to, and they're served chilled. National Fruit Cocktail Day is not to be mistaken with an actual alcoholic beverage. This is the combination of a bunch of different fruits being mixed, which is why they call it a cocktail. Today is also National Receptionist Day, and it's the second Wednesday in May, so it changes annually, but it gives recognition to the receptionists and how valuable their contributions are to companies and all that they do. Receptionists are responsible for providing excellent first impression to all the customers in person or on the phone. And I've been a receptionist, and I firmly believe that that is the most important thing. You know, I can't stand to go into a place and somebody's like, hi, hi. I do not want to call you and you pick up the phone and it's like, what do you want? I want bright, bubbly faces. I was a great receptionist. Today is also National Third Shift Workers Day, and it is also the second Wednesday of each year, so it changes annually, and it recognizes the workers who face the night shift to keep businesses running. And most of third shift workers that work in hospitals, there are, you know, but it's not just only hospitals. There are a ton of businesses that have third shift workers, and sometimes we forget about them. They have an unconventional schedule. Their sleep is always kind of off, and I don't think they're really respected like they should be. I always have to tell my kids when they go in the backyard, you don't know what time our neighbors go to work. So I understand you're outside. I want you to have fun, but please, with the like ear-piercing screeches, stop. So third shift workers typically work from midnight to 8 a.m. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. Third shift is also known as the midnight shift or the graveyard shift. All right, let's get into some news. Okay, so out of the governor's office, if you've been aching to go to the gym, you know, get on that treadmill or elliptical machine, gyms may reopen effective today, as well as public pools. I use the word may because it is up to the city, the HOAs, and the businesses that have these facilities. So if they do not want to open, if they're not ready to open, then they won't open. That being said, if they were tip-top shape prior to the coronavirus and they were even better now, they've been planning for this time that we've been closed, then yes, go ahead and they can open up effective today. We're still new guidelines and being mindfulness in all of this that we need to practice. Libraries will be also reopening effective Monday with limitations. Both community members and library staff will be subject to temperature checks and will be required to wear masks. Those who do not have a mask will be provided one, but there is still no browsing allowed. You must order your books online and go in and pick them up. Capacity will be limited for things like computer usage, fax, and copy machines, and they're going to try to encourage the visits to be short. The GVR is set to reopen the pickleball center, tennis and shuffleboard, and this will all start happening at the West Center on Saturday. They want to have 2 pools open by early next week. So if you are a GVR member, you might want to look into that if that's something that you're interested in. Can you play tennis in this heat? Oh, you go in the morning. Okay, go in the morning. All right, so Hamilton, the movie, is coming to Disney Plus with the original Broadway cast on July 30th. I'm so excited. So Hamilton is a Broadway musical that stormed in, I want to say a few years ago. It's been several years, and it was the thing. If you got Hamilton tickets, all the famous rich people were seeing Hamilton, rave reviews. It changed the way we looked at history. It gave it this fly, funky, hip-hop feel for everybody to enjoy and understand history as far back as Alexander Hamilton. Then you couldn't get tickets, or they were like ridiculously expensive. So we all just kind of, I'll buy the CD. I'll, I'll love it through someone else's journey. Then the original cast retired and they had a new cast, and tickets, they started coming from different states. They were in Los Angeles, they were in San Francisco, they were just kind of doing a tour. But everybody said the original cast was hands down the best. So they decided, because they recorded at the time, they decided to release it as a movie on July 3rd, 2020. But thank you, coronavirus. They have decided to release it on Disney Plus. Yay! I'm sorry. They were going to release it in movies in October, but they decided the coronavirus changed everything. So now we're getting it on July 3rd, July 3rd. So I am so excited. I have Disney Plus membership. So if this is something that you want, order Disney Plus for just 1 month and then get rid of it. Okay? So yesterday I told you about a young girl at an ice cream parlor that quit her job because of mean customers. And this is proof that people do not like bullies. A GoFundMe page was started for the young employee who was bullied and treated poorly by customers, and it is nearing $40,000. People don't like bullies. Don't be mean. In This Really Happened news, okay. This really happened news. Bigamy is no longer a felony in Utah. Okay, so I guess I didn't. For decades, bigamy was a third-degree felony, legally punishable by up to 5 years in prison and a $5,000 fine. So if you want to be married and then get married again, and maybe get married again, you could go to prison or have to pay a lot of money. The new law makes it an infraction, putting the offense up to par with basically getting a traffic ticket. So if you're in Utah and you're sick of your wife, but you don't want to go through or your husband, and you don't want to go through the hellish divorce process, go ahead and get yourself another spouse. It's the same as getting a traffic ticket. No, please do not do that. Please do not do that. It should be a felony. That is people's life. This is not even about like sister-wife situation or multiple spouses living in the same house agreeing to this. You can legally just have 2 families and basically just get a traffic fine. Is there, like, you know how there's traffic school? Is there, sorry. Is there bigamy school? Like, I'm done. I have to be done for today. All right, today is Word Game Wednesday, so I will be back soon for some word games. Bye. Have a great day. Bigamy school. I'm on a roll today.